It's a build test. Woo! Ooh. Ooh. Super nice. Love seeing Neos and Mott. SP Neo at that. So, I've got a little bit of a build. And as always, I'll release a video explaining it, showing it, all of that. But we're going to do this in the reverse order. I finally finished putting all of my format in, and I'm pretty confident. I've done this in Annie, so we're gonna see if this can survive in mod with the extra 20 levels and the 3 times damage multiplier.
Worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to
There we go.
open a relic. Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. You're near a fissure.
So the short explanation is I have there's currently a bug. So if I actually take damage, I'm using Molt Reconstruct for healing, but it has a little bit of a limitation in that I cannot heal from Molt Reconstruct while I'm on Marilena. So we got to work around that somehow. And my solution, and I'll point out when I get to actually use it. My solution is I can just hop off Marilena and hit Defy, and that'll heal me for about 300 HP, which is like... once I'm rank 30 again, that'll be about a third of my health bar. So it's pretty good. And then hopping back on Marilena heals for 150 HP? Yeah, 150. And I'm running Surging Blades just because, you know, why not? Didn't really have anything else to put there. It's kind of nice for a bit of extra slash on hard targets, but, you know, at the level where this is a relevant build, a Corrosive Spore Lacer, you can see it's quite capable of killing everything, especially with Yareli's passive. Defy has a bit of a dyssynergy, so your buffs actually temporarily no longer apply to you while you're riding Marilena. So you can't use it for extra survivability while you're on Marilena, but it does protect you while you're off Marilena. So it's essentially just there as a quick spammable heal. Because you're invincible the entire time. So you just hit it, you know, like a couple times, jump back on Marilena and you heal to full. Just in case anything was actually damaging you. I will also show my Spore Lacer build, but it's pretty boilerplate. There's like a build for crit pistols. This is that build, you know. Not much to say on that. I always get so scared when I see that last gasp come up, but it's actually just a bug. Falling off Marilena will trigger the last gasp message, which is... So many bugs to this frame. But she has like probably my favorite visual design of any frame. So I really enjoy Yareli. The other secret source that is making this work is the fact that I have 4 armor shards installed. So currently I believe I have 95% damage reduction while riding Marlena, which is alright. Yeah, it's functional. And that jumps up to 99.5 under adaptation. So if you look up the top right, you'll see that I am still gaining adaptation stacks, even while riding Marlena. Adaptation will not protect Marlena herself, or itself, but it will protect your HP while you're riding Marlena. So you can turn Yareli into a phase tank. During my Annie run, I was actually not running adaptation, and I wasn't having any problems. I still have a D former put in, just because it's handy for rolling guard. You can actually change this build. So instead of running triple Umbral, you'd run triple Orca and Brief Respite. And then Defy is a full shield gate, and so is Marlena. So if you want this build to actually scale, you have options. But I mean, we're just chilling. I am not taking a significant amount of damage.
Extraction is available if you need it.
I mean, honestly, since it's a Neo Fisher, I might just stay here. See how long I can go. Ooh, Torment does give me some problems, because he does shut down Defy. And I think he may pull me off Marlena. Also, kind of a cool synergy with this is because you know I want to run up to enemies anyway for my Defy. That does give me an opportunity to charge my Aqua Blades for free with Surging Blades, which is not something I built around, but it's actually a pretty good synergy in the build. Die at Wukong. When you play Wukong, but you don't want to play Wukong. You know, why would you want to play Wukong? Oh yeah, my Spore Laser build, technically Hollow Point and Bladed Rounds are a really big damage buff, but I am running more speed so that I can have a bit of an easier time popping Nullifier Bubbles. Because I found that was the big weakness of the Spore Laser that needed addressing, is that it tends to get shut down by Nullifiers. But with this much attack speed, it's pretty easy to just brute force your way through. It's actually kind of funny. So There's a Warframe YouTuber called Sabuchi that referred to, just released a video referring to Yareli as VTuber bait. I feel a little bit called out, not gonna lie. But hey, I came back to the game to play as Yareli back in 2021, long before I started VTubing. So it's only a little bit of a call out, not a complete call out. Didn't realise my HP had gotten low. And 2 casts and we're back to full. Easy mode.
Shadow, extraction is ready. Life support has been replenished. The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Does seem that like there's a little bit of a dyssynergy in that Aqua Blades do stop enemies in melee from charging up my Defy, but it is what it is, I guess. You know, once you're rank 30, this is actually a pretty decent way of leveling up. I might make a slight change to the build and swap to a viral Spore Lacer, just so that I have a bit of more synergy with my Surging Blades, actually. Poor Compressor. It's meant to be your early signature, but frankly, I think her real signature is the Spore Lacer. Okay, so you can see I have 400 HP, I cast my ability, and I do not gain any HP back, so that's why we're using Defy. Man, I can't wait for the Riptide buffs though. It's gonna have so many synergies with the kit. Unless DE is like, oh no, we actually just wanted Yareli to be bad on purpose. So we're gonna walk back the changes we proposed on the dev stream.
Another life support capsule is now available.
I wouldn't put it past him. Oh, let's go hit some life support.
Life support activated.
The other thing I could do with Spore Lacer is you can actually run a Slash Tox build on it. So, because of its slow attack speed, the direct hits do impact, which you can translate into Slash with that mod that I can never remember the name of. Internal Bleeding or Hemorrhage, whichever one. And the explosions do Toxin. So you just mod for internal bleeding and Toxin. And you have a Slash Tox weapon for dealing with the Corrupted. Once upon a time, I believe you could actually use Theorem Demulcent and Residual Viremia to put Toxin on your Aqua Blades, which was a little bit but they took that little synergy out because it was a exploit, quote unquote. Exploiting the game systems to have fun. Ooh, that's not good. Get some Defies.
Additional life support has arrived.
And the problem with running Spore Lacer on Switch is the frame drops. Yeah, that that thing happening up the top right in my buff tracker is one of the weirdest bugs that happens with Marilena. You just get full of blast procs for some reason. Don't understand why it happens. Bugs.
Life support activated.
There was a period of pace and prosperity where Limbo could actually run Surging Blades really well. Those halcyon days are over.
Additional life support has arrived. We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
There also seems to be this weird bug. I don't know if it's a display bug or it's actually occurring in reality, but you can see that my Molt Augmented just stops scaling eventually, for some reason. Very, very puzzling. Oops. I forgot my keybinds for a moment. I'm pretty tired today. Ah yes, primary weapon buffs on Yareli. Love it.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
23 minutes already. One thing I will definitely give Yareli, she does have a very fun playstyle. Like, the mobility, the crit buffs, the spamminess. It's very fun. There we go. Uh-oh, it's violence. Yeah, he does pull me off Marilena. Or did Marilena just die? I'm not sure.
The longer you fight, the more successful you will be.
Ooh. Must have oh yeah, it was a bombard. Like, damn, something just ripped an absolute chunk out of my HP. Mott bombards are no joke.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Ability range and string. Oops, didn't realize my HP had gotten so low. Guardian Eximuses remain my absolute devils to try and deal with, because Corrosive Heat is not the right way of dealing with big shields.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Definitely might try making a Tox slash Spore Lacer. Fortunately, it does have very, because I'm using the standard Splat Maker build. It does have very low status chance. So something like a 7%, 21, close to 21 with multi-shot, but about a 7% slash chance per shot, which is just like, definitely not quite good enough. I think Splat's probably the wrong component. Haymaker for sure, because Spore Lacer's in a really weird place where it scales super hard off base damage and has like really low attack speed trade-offs. Really unfavorable attack speed trade-offs. So it's like not even a choice. It's Splat or nothing. I mean, it's Haymaker or nothing. But the status chance on Splat just isn't good enough. As we can see, like my raw damage is starting to fall off to the point where it's getting a little bit difficult to maintain my merciless stacks. 30 minutes in and we're starting to have KPS problems. Oh, KPM.
Life support has been replenished. been replenished.
Breaks boxes. NATO.
Life support activated.
Oops. Oh, I got fucking one shot. Okay. No. I would assume a bombard got me. Test over, build sucks. Or a Blitz Eximus. But I didn't see what got me, so I would assume it was a bombard rocket. It was a bit cheeky with the movement flinging me forward. But yeah, no, I was being facetious when I said build sucks, test over. I am going to stay here until I am on my last 2 revives. I want those Aya. And Steel Essence for that matter. Nom 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 nom.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
Yes, feed me. Yeah, there's a bombard nearly one-shotting me again. But only nearly this time, I actually survived. I wonder if I could do Defy spam to get through those Guardian Eximus. Oh, I'm in trouble. There we go.
Operative just found. They could not do this without me.
Yeah, Spore Lacer's kinda having fall-off issues. Oh, it just doesn't stack corrosive fast enough is the big problem. Even though it has 75% armor pen, it doesn't degrade the enemy armor fast enough. Oh look, it's Melee Mania!
You are running out of time. Consider extraction.
Yep. No, those Mania slash procs are too much. Okay, yeah. Build sucks. I mean, well, it's okay, but Mott is a little bit of a stringent test for a lot of builds, I think, realistically. Just because of the damage amping that the enemies have.
Life support has been replenished.
I might need to keep sea snares. 40 minutes, yeah. Yeah, I might need to keep sea snares. Just so that I have an actual...
The lesson ends.
So I can control the bombards pretty much. Yeah, I might put Defy over Riptide, because Riptide really needs some sort of armor strip to actually function. But yeah, 40 minutes and the bombard started killing me. And I don't know if Mania gets the damage amping, but even without it, the 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 slash and ragdoll that he puts on still kills you. Because the last time I tried to take a health tank against Mania, it was on Kuva Fortress. I don't know if Kuva Fortress also applies a damage amp, but yeah. Okay, yeah, that's my video. I mean, you could realistically take this build probably for an hour on any map other than Mott, but just Mott, the the damage on Mott gets a bit ridiculous. A lot of frames fall over dead on Mott. Yeah, I'll put up a video showing some more tests. I might go do a simulacrum test against level 200s without the Mott amping and see how I go, see if I can survive against bombards. There's some other options you have for Yareli, but Defy was ultimately my pick just because it's a spammable heal that you can use in emergencies. It only costs 50 energy. So you get about, from full energy, you get about 12 casts with Yareli's energy bar, which is pretty good. If you if you need to heal 12 times, then Defy in a row, the Defy is not going to save you from whatever problem is afflicting you. But yeah, that's the attempt. The VOD will go up on my YouTube as always for all of my build tests, and hopefully once school stops kicking my butt, I'll start putting up a series on different Hydroid builds, because I really want to save that character, at least until DE finally fixes him and brings him up to par with, like Frost and Caliban and like literally every other tank, because he's in a bit of a bad place at the moment. There's no way of sugarcoating it, but he's playable, and that's what I want to showcase. So yeah, that's what's coming up, and I'll catch you all around.